Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. He's got the open man, that's Jalen Tolbert. And he'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First down, Prescott. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Zach Baum, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. They find the end zone here on the opening drive. to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll step up and run this. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly where the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Damone Clark there to get him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
A gain of 19
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Pass caught by Tolbert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Dak. As he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air again, Prescott. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. As we are ready to get back underway. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
14, Eagles 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He's got a tight end count to Tara to the left. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Barkley, running right, finding space inside the 40. And he will score! Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll do so with 1st and 10. begins with a run by Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are out to a 21-10 lead.
21, Eagles 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. To throw, Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Hurts. Taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball.
And he's in! Dallas Goedert! Touchdown, Eagle!
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one caught in at the 16-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Quick shot caught by Colbert on the slant. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
22-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a 1-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll step up and run, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
14. First down, Eagles.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Ooh! And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Complete to number
A
26.
big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And an Eagle.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second and 7. Here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Philadelphia.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will tie this game at 24.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That one's good for 29.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Prescott on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
17 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe.
And he's in. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will go up by 7.
31, Eagles 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He takes off, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we'll continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
12. And an Eagle 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
He'll take off again.
Hurts on the keeper. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. There he goes again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Devontae Smith. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
3rd and goal for Hurts. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Turpin. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. I have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle by Moro Ojomo. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is down. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move, and that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. To Barkley running left. He's to the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
38. Cowboys 34.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a screen set up to Williams.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
To Gene to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
First down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
34.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's down. Right back to Ferguson, who's done another one. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll drop to throw. Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Third down and 9. Prescott. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rushed to his left. He'll try to run for it. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one, as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.